already had dinner, so I'm just kind of gonna snack while I do my homework. I don't have a lot of homework today. It's only 100 characters, which is like nothing, and it's about mental illness. In modern times, the worldview has changed from viewing mental illness as the influence of superhuman powers such as possession or curses to viewing it as individual illness. In other words, how do you think this is due to a change in our understanding of the human mind? What the actual heck does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna write some notes down. Something that I feel about these bags is like, I don't know, I get so bothered by the spiky things being at the top instead of the sides. Like, I feel like that sounds weird, but like I would rather have the spiky things at the side so that it'll be open at the top instead of on the side. Which is why I always use scissors to open it. I feel like because it's 100 characters, I don't really have to do any research. I just have to kind of talk about what I feel. Okay, I am done. It's kind of late, so I'm gonna wash my face and I'm gonna go to bed. It's around 12 o'clock. I'm gonna wash my face, I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully I can sleep quite quickly. Tomorrow my class is in the afternoon around 1:30ish, and I'm hoping that before I go to class I can film the video that you saw last week, if I'm on schedule, for me rating my recent pottery that I've made. Hopefully I can film that tomorrow before class, because I don't really know when else I'm gonna have time to do that this week. Good night for today. I will see you tomorrow.
Look how cute it is! A normal partner, that friend's gonna be really upset. And
recently, I feel like I have time for nothing, but anyway, I'm back from work now. I'm gonna start editing the last two videos. I filmed those two in advance because the week that this video is gonna go up, I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna hang out with a bunch of people and I don't think I'm gonna have time to film or edit much. So yeah, the last two videos on this channel I've already filmed. I'm just gonna start editing those. And I have this ice cream and red bean dessert, so I'm gonna eat that while I do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay up too late. It's about 10:30 right now because I have class again tomorrow from the morning. Granted, it is an online class, but I still have to wake up for it because I gotta put in my little attendance code. If I go back to sleep after that, no one will know, but I still have to wake up before 9. So hopefully I can go to bed at a reasonable time today. But yeah, I'm just gonna have my dessert and start editing those videos. Whoa. Okay, so if you're familiar with this ice cream, usually it's mochi on the outside, but I think this one is red bean. So it's hard to get it out of the package. Oh my god. Come out. Wow, this is very messy. I guess I'll have to just slice it and eat it. Oh my god. like that, I guess. I made a mess. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow.
是因为这家店有什么金额限定之类的。
Maybe that's because Andrew got hit with the me and Kono combo. You are Ellen the way he is so generous. Ellen the way I'm that generous. Yeah, he's the one that's there. You're generous.
I'm gonna unbox what I got at Izumi first before I move on to the aquarium or terrarium. I bought this really cute wood thingy. I like that it has like a little hole in it. I think like it'd be really cool if like plants could be inside it. And then I got this little guy. Isn't he so cute? The leaves are like kind of fluffy if you like gently touch them. I'm gonna repot it with one of the ceramics that I made. I think I'm gonna put him in this. It might be too small. I'm gonna just do it and see, but I think it would be super cute if it was in this. If that ends up being too small, my next option is this one. I showed it in my pottery video 2 videos ago, something that I made in high school, and I think it would be a good fit. It's like sort of similar to this color, and I think the contrast with the green would be really nice. So I'll update you again when this is repotted. And I think my camera's about to run out of battery too. So I guess I'll also start this up. I bought this Drosera tucaensis, I think. It's super cute. You can't really see right now because of the angle. And then I got some moss as well. And so I'm going to use those as well as some rocks and the wood piece that I got. And yeah, that's going to be kind of the beginning of this terrarium. I'm definitely going to add more interesting looking plants later, but I want to just make sure that I can take care of it first before going full ham on it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I will update you once my camera is charged and once this is fully set up. I'm about to eat my dinner now. I want to just summarize at like the point at which I am right now. So currently I am officially 3 weeks into this semester, and I kind of have a grip or like image of the assignments that I'm doing and what I'm gonna have to do from now on. So I kind of want to explain that just like for myself. For my first like creation class on Wednesdays, we're making a 2-part work. One part is the wood that you saw me do during this vlog, and then the next part I will show you later on that we haven't gotten to yet, which is metalworking. We're gonna get a bunch of wires and then we're gonna learn how to do welding. So I'm very excited for that. And so the point of the assignment is to kind of think about the relationship between that stand and then the piece, and then kind of create both of those with that in mind. Our class is divided up into 2 halves. So one half is doing the wood first and the other half is doing the metal first. My half is doing the wood first, and I personally think that that is the harder half to start with, just because if you start with the metal first, then you get to create the piece, and then you get to think of the shape of the stand afterwards and kind of create the stand to complement the piece. But if you start with the stand, then you can't really go off of the piece that you have to create the stand first. And so I don't know, I just think it's a little unfair, but yeah, the thing is the people who start with the metalworking can continue doing the metalworking outside of class while they're doing the wood part. And the reason why it's unfair is because we can't work on the wood part outside of school hours just because of the kind of woodworking space at school. So since we don't have our wire yet, we can only work on the wood now. And we have to finish that before we start the piece, the wire part. And yeah, so we can't really have that overlap of working on the wire while also working on the wood. So I feel like the other half of people in our class technically have more time to work on this project, but I digress. There's really nothing I can do, so yeah. So that's Wednesday. On Thursday, it's not really a creation class, it's more of a presentation class. We're supposed to practice the process of planning a project. So we're not actually making anything. We're trying to learn the planning process of a project. And then we're gonna have a presentation at the end of class, so I'm looking forward to that. And then on Fridays, what we're doing is we are making, the clay that I showed you. And that's just, you know, fun in general. That's also technically, we are making stuff with clay, but it's more like we're planning at the same time. We're not making the actual final piece. We're gonna do that in the second half of the semester. So right now we're just making a bunch of kind of drafts of what we're gonna make later on. So it's kind of chill. It's pretty chill. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. For the Wednesday and Friday classes, the ones where we're actually making stuff, we have to make this final document at the end of class where we submit pictures and write our thoughts about what we did during class. So I'm actually going to start working on that right now after I have dinner. So yeah, for dinner I have instant ramen, but I've added a bunch of cabbage and seaweed and also some wood ear mushrooms. So that'll be good. There's more in here, you just kind of can't see it. And I don't want to spill it, but trust me, it's in there. And then to go with that, I fried up some salmon. And I have tuna, sashimi, and some fried mussels, I believe. I just wanted something that's fried because everything here is kind of either raw or, I don't know, just not the same vibe. So I'm gonna eat these and then I'm gonna start on those documents that I have to do for class. And I'll see you next time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, bye.